Who lives just as they should, always frowning. Their reasons tangle like old fraying threads. I don't speak the language of their shouting. Their anger's just noise inside my head. Restless hearts, I don't soothe them. Silence speaks when doubts come crawling in. Only I know there's no fate, no burden, no fault of mine, no fight to win. It's easier when I'm a stranger. Measured love fades before it's born. Even at the altar I wave goodbye. Never felt at home in the vows they sworn. Let them in, I often do what's it to me. Post their dreams for eyes that never see. Neither me nor the God within, nor the fading light where hope grows thin. Comfort finds me in staying hidden. I grow weary of those who share my bed. No fire burns where truth's forbidden, where words are spoken but never said. I smile when they fail to know me. Their gaze passes right through my soul. I keep my peace where doubt can't hold me, where the cross bears a hidden toll. It's easier when I'm a stranger. Measured love fades before it's born. Even at the altar I wave goodbye. Never felt at home in the vows they sworn. Let them in, I often do what's it to me. Post their dreams for eyes that never see. Neither me nor the God within, nor the fading light where hope grows thin. In the hollow echo of good intentions I walk alone through shadows wide. They seek to save me with their reflections, but can't reach the storm I hold inside. It's easier when I'm a stranger. Measured love fades before it's born. Even at the altar I wave goodbye. Never felt at home in the vows they sworn. Let them in, I often do what's it to me. Post their dreams for eyes that never see. Neither me nor the God within, nor the fading light where hope grows thin. Neither me nor the God within, just crossed lights and hearts wearing thin. That first night with you, you made tea like it was something sensual. Chaos filled the room, tin pots, scent cuts on the rack, a scattered prelude. I didn't know them before I'd even walk in. I'd always recognize you by that scene. No snow that night, just trash bag snowmen. And suddenly, it became Christmas for me. You never said you had no heart for the woman that I am. You never said you were just a body, just flesh and always would be. I memorized my blurred scent, an animal caged in my loneliness. Pointless to break free, so beautiful, this prison since you left me. You've been gone, I've tasted snow, trying to cleanse sleepless nights to wash away the flavors I can't spit out no matter how hard I try. The drunken echoes of solitude, the bodies we once were, but never will be again. Even if I call for you now, you wouldn't answer the same. You never said you had no heart for the woman that I am. You never said you were just a body, just flesh and always would be. A memorized map, a learned scent, an animal caged in my loneliness, pointless to break free. It's so beautiful, this prison since you left me. Now you're just a dissolving tea bag, and I'm the string coming undone. Free fall, free release, a scattered mind lost in its own run. And in my dreams, Freud laughs out loud, says you need him, damn it. But I shut him up, bury the sound. You never said you had no heart for the woman that I am. You never said you were just a body, just flesh and always would be. A memorized map, a learned scent, an animal caged in my loneliness, pointless to break free. It's so beautiful, this prison since you left me. Free fall, free release, I'm the string coming undone. An echo of you lingers long after you're gone. This guitar on the rooftop, childhood beneath my feet, warmth rising from the shingles, flies gathering on the kitchen wall. And how the swallows catch them, burning walnut leaves maybe. But that's in autumn's afternoon and roasting bacon. Apples and potatoes wrapped in foil, sizzling in the flame. Juice hissing, smoke swirling from the barn. The scent of that smoke lingers on the nape of your neck. I'm here for the first time yet, everything feels so happened. I know the bricks in the wall, the mortar holding down the smell of grass, the chicken yard, the cracks in your door's paint, because I know you. Growing up was our life together, no matter the space between. In this lime-scented air, everything feels so real. You stand in the doorway with the cat in your arms, and you watch me petting it for so long. Slowly my back arches, but all I want is to learn from you what you're made of, that lets you touch the cat just like that. I know the bricks in the wall, the mortar holding down the smell of grass, the chicken yard, the cracks in your door's pane, because I know you. Growing up was our life together, no matter the space between. In this lime-scented air, everything feels so real. You stand in the doorway with the cat in your arms. use a language, caress a cat out of nothing, eyes closed spinning flawless, a magnet pulling everything in. If you get lost, bury inshallah deep within your chest. When trust makes you look back, can you stay uninhabited, free at best? Be loyal to a stranger who thinks of you still, a non-flag, a naive robot with no heart, no will. Is it allowed to dance with a mop, to let the darkness grow, to love beautiful monsters and still say it was worth it though? Is it allowed to dance with a mop, to let the darkness grow, to love beautiful monsters and still say it was worth it though? Fresh green leaves, a hammock swaying in the trees, an airy cabin where the heavens breathe, where the sky nods rain for a roof above, covered by a palm of broadleaf's love. Amid cricket choirs, nodding through seasons, endless desires. And if I clash with the wild gorillas, let there be bananas near to share without fear. No more thoughts of gods or men, no more chasing words that bend, no more longing for fleeting wings, no questioning how the air sings, just swaying in quiet suspension, lean on in perpetual motion. My back, I'll wait for the sun, the mist, the warm rain's gentle run, until the moss becomes my skin and I grow out of being human like I was before. Just a whisper in the leaves, just a breath in the breeze, no words, no thoughts to be, just the forest, just me. Sweated through and loved through Europe, slapped the Turk's face bold, defiant. In times of peace, weapons vanished and stuffed beasts climbed shrinking walls in silence. La maison de mes grands-parents vient de craquer en deux. I've grown up, for I can say it in French. Once a grand estate with spacious halls, wide stairs adorned with carvings on each side. Here glass-haired cats curled in peace, vast lands, a strict dense garden, roomy stables, and westward a road sloped down. I walk there often with my father, so small I feared the towering cornfields. Feared losing myself in currant bushes, feared losing myself in currant bushes. Under quince trees lost I'd be, the bridge above the lake submerged. I feared to step, and my father under the poplars by beer bottles was lost. Yet we walked together towards the setting sun. In dreams when I wander there, the cloud over lake shimmers faintly. There's a man who once showed me that bridge. I wasn't afraid to cross, just surprised. He's as old now as my father once was, though I know I should fear if I stray with him in dreams. The narrow path leads eastward on the bridge. I prayed his garden held no poplars. Through shifting dense greenery we arrived. I don't know if we'll ever own a place. Beer cans stand guard. I walk downhill, wanting to ask if a lake once lay here. If so, was it plowed under too? But when I see him, I forget everything. I love him so. Yet alone I walk at sunrise. Marijuana leaves slap my face. Or is it corn? Carousel, stuffed deer on walls, swords, Turkish sabers. Where am I heading, God? The man whose name I carefully pin upon my brow is really a beast. He stands before me, sits, sips his coffee, his scent flows to me, surrounds me, his voice quickens my blood. I watch his hands, his fingers, his nails. He notices my face turns crimson. I long to steal, I dare not. Silently I gaze at the mole on his forehead. I wonder, to whom would a god bow his head? Of course to a child, a dog, to dinner, to laundry days, and all the ordinary, meticulous tasks, and to a woman who long ago stopped nodding to him, or perhaps never nodded at all. Yet somehow still that mole remains on his forehead, making me deaf to his whispers. Even though this close, his words shout so very loud, loud. course to a child, a dog to dinner, to laundry days, and all the ordinary, meticulous tasks, and to a woman who long ago stopped nodding to him, or perhaps never nodded at all. Yet somehow still that mole remains on his forehead. He walks through the door as if stepping into a lifetime. The sun shone like this in my childhood, slanting rays, honey light, floating dust. My dry fruit tastes flavors unknown yet familiar. Images surge within me, both never happened and yet to happen. Everything is madly fast and instinctive. The scene has played out 1,000 times in another universe. I've never seen this face, yet it's enough. I push it away 1,000 times and constantly reach out for it. He is the one I ask for. His voice, his voice. Amber, grease and melody, and the heavy translucent white dust of falling plaster. A dandelion twisting upon itself around the neck, woven by tiny hands. Between us, the closest possible surface, the weighty intersection of our gazes. Between us, the closest possible surface, the weighty intersection of our gazes. Everything is madly fast and instinctive. The scene has played out 1,000 times in another universe. Everything is madly fast and instinctive. The scene has played out 1,000 times in another universe. I've never seen this face, yet it's enough. I push it away 1,000 times and constantly reach out for it. He is the one I ask for. His voice, his voice. Amber, grease, and melody, and the heavy, translucent white dust of falling plaster. A dandelion twisting upon itself around the neck, woven by tiny hands. Between us, the closest possible surface, the weighty intersection of our gazes. Between us, the closest possible surface, the weighty intersection of our gazes. I can't find you, though I love to get lost in that shared heartbeat. new striped sailor shirt, in the scent of your old coat, in the smoky curve of your neck, where our great-grandfathers' robes twist and bend like long, fading strands, in the shapeless silence when night collapses upon us every evening, and the moon is a black ping-pong ball behind our closed eyes, its wild pulsation. I stumbled through my own astonishments, which soon became words, strange, unaddressable, like a relationship with a king. You fell into the hole of my guitar, the membranes devoured you. In the hall of memories, I wait with arms wide open, your promises bouncing on my retina like Christmas lights among pine pillars, and you fell quickly, hastily into everyone else's camera to remain, to leave something behind. Who whispers eternity? No one else, and only I saw your skin smooth as oil, the lazy Tiber flowing into the tub, antique gold, with a trembling sun at its center. I lost you in a shared heartbeat, in my private astonishments of you, in stolen stage scenes, in unchoreographable lights that fell upon you, in a tiny white coffee cup, in the rolling of a cigarette. You became a hot splash that makes lovage bloom, red Hungarian stitching on my grape